Today I would like to introduce the food, not the place. Tonkatsu or pork cutlet in English. I visit Namsan Tonkatsu street famous for tonkatsu. I take a walking route through Namsan Dulle-gil to go there. Dulle-gil is a trail about 3.4 kilometers located at the foot of Namsan mountain. The traffic is off limits. Cherry blossoms are in full bloom in April and leaves are colored in autumn. The shooting day is a little early autumn to enjoy colored leaves. The road winds up and down repeatedly, but it's generally flat. It's the daytime now, so it's crowded with people taking a walk. However, it is also used as a running course in the morning. Not only ordinary people, but also blind people are often seen running. 석호정, a traditional arrow site, is located here. It is said that the archery school, which was built around 1630, was rebuilt here in 1970. It's not open today, so I don't know what it looks like inside. A stream was artificially created along the road. Water flows next to the plain walkway, adding the vitality. I think children will like it. The little waterfall is cute. This is the end of Dulle-gil. If you come down to the right at the end of Dulle-gil, it is Namsan Tonkatsu Street. It is so crowded that people line up like this during the daytime on weekends. After cable cars started to run in Namsan Mountain in 1962 and tourists increased, restaurants opened one by one. Among them, tonkatsu became popular and other restaurants also changed its menu to tonkatsu. This is how the Tonkatsu street was formed. Although I briefly summarized, there seems to be a controversy over who started the restaurant first here. In Korea, restaurants that serve certain foods often gather to form a street. If the business goes well, there is often a controversy over who is the originator. I'm curious if it is the same in other countries. There were too many people on the first day of shooting, so I visit again on a weekday evening. This is an inconvenient place to access by public transportation. Maybe that's why there are fewer people on weekdays. This place is moderately crowded, but I don't have to stand in line and settle down right away. Soup is always served as an appetizer at tonkatsu restaurants. It's just an ordinary cream soup, but if you look up the internet, you can easily see the comments asking about the recipe. I sprinkle some pepper and quickly empty the plate. 나한테 온 게 맞아? 이름 써 있어? 나는 세금을 내고 싶어. 자연으로 나오는 사람들 많으니까. It's commonly known that tonkatsu came from Japan. The term tonkatsu itself is Japanese. Ton means pork and katsu is said to have come from cutlet, which means fried meat in English. It's a typical tonkatsu look. Technically, it's not Japanese-style tonkatsu. There are many restaurants that sell Japanese tonkatsu, but this place sells Western-style tonkatsu. Japanese tonkatsu has been transformed since it came to Korea. Compared to Japanese tonkatsu, it is thinner and larger. The pork is fried with frying powder, flour, and breadcrumbs. Sauce is poured on top. It is served with vegetable salad, macaroni, and rice in a large plate. And unexpectedly, a pepper comes out together. It turns out that peppers is served from the beginning of Tonkatsu Street here. For fun, there is a light debate about how to eat tonkatsu. It is divided into a group that cut whole meat in advance and eat, and the other group that cut and eat one by one. Being impatient, I usually cut it in advance and then eat. But on this day, somehow I'm cutting and eating meat one by one. Did I unconsciously care about the camera? When I was young, tonkatsu belonged to an expensive food. It was a food that people ate at a restaurant whenever they had something to celebrate with their family. For Koreans, the word restaurant does not mean a regular restaurant. The Korean pronunciation is restaurant. Common restaurants pronounce 음식점. Restaurant gives a nuance that it is a luxury restaurant with a certain price range. It is not easy to explain in writing. Anyway, tonkatsu was a food that was eaten at a luxury restaurant. It is now popular enough to be eaten as a casual lunch. Tonkatsu has become so common that there is nothing special about the taste. It's a familiar taste, but it's delicious. I think it used to be bigger. There is no shortage anyway. The price seemed to be a little more expensive than other places, perhaps because of the popularity here. Not only here, but there are restaurants famous for tonkatsu all over the country. Now you can buy tonkatsu that is mass-produced at a low price at any market. It has become popular enough to cook and eat at home. Considering the time when tonkatsu was a luxury food, the world has improved a lot.